Hello, welcome to another episode of Sore Feet Adventures. Right, we left off. You two, so Okri and Sora, you were told to go sit in a booth.
So I'm going to go stand on top of a booth chair and peek over, and I'm going to hold on to the sending stone and send it to Ebolsa. And
you find out where you were sent, actually, that booth? They actually got walls, so you actually can't see.
I peek around then.
Okay, peek around. Okay.
Yep. And so I'm waving a little bit, using the sending stone and say, hey, we've been told to stay here. We're too dangerous, obviously. Go on ahead without us. The work said we can't go in. Stop by here. I'll give you the head. Do not use it until it is a last resort.
You just hear back, okay.
It is your bargaining chip.
Balsa gets up from the bar and goes over to you.
If anything happens, give word. We will charge past the orc and head in.
She nods.
And as you come over, he gives it to you, and then is there like any waiters around?
There's some. So there's some servers walking
I'm going to ask what they have on.
It's kind of a bar wench, just hall.
Yeah, okay. Something like a big plate of assortments of meats, cheese, and bread.
You're ordering there. So Belle and Saoirse, you and Balsa, you would see Sora and Okri kind of go over here, kind of go to one of the corners, and then you see a Balsa look like she's kind of receiving nodding. Or
she has it on like a string around her neck.
Did you say it to everyone or just to Balsa? Okay. So
Just to Balsa.
You gotta tell.
Yeah, she'll do it using the sending stone.
Okay. So you're just telling him like we're gonna go and try to talk to the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go. You grab the bag and she tells you to that you three can go and talk with Crow.
I say, Okri, are you sure you want to eat this stuff? They know we're here. They might poison us.
Poison you. I'm a dwarf. I'm quite sturdy to the stuff.
You two would get all your food and your drink, and you would see Okri just eating them nonchalantly. You three. I see you're approaching the door with the orc.
Mm-hmm. Orc door.
Yes, the orc door.
The dork.
All right. Yes, you're approaching the orc, and he kind of stands up off his stool and just stops you. Weapons.
Balsa shrugs and hands it over and says, I would like this back.
Just the big like greenish grayish hand just grab your little blade. Just throws it back at you.
She shrugs and puts it back on her hip.
She just stares at you, Belle.
Two off his hip and has both of the swords out, one in each hand.
Kind of and grabs him, looks at him. I sniffs him. Magic. I looked up and down. Wizard. Here's your swords back to you.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Puts them back on his hip.
And then it just like stares down at you. So he's about the same size of Sora. Just to give you a size comparison.
I look up and I'm just like, I show my hands and nothing on me.
Little girl. Rules. You keep weapons. If you pull them, if you wield them, you die. You talk with boss. If you wield weapons, no talk anymore.
I understood that the first time.
Mm-hmm.
No deal. Understand.
Balsa nods.
He just stares at you two for nods or something.
I nod vigorously. Like, mm-hmm.
Wait. You know, as he kind of pulls back the doors, just opens them wide, he walks in and closes them behind him.
As he goes away, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this, peeking over. I'm going to scurry over to you
You actually
guys.
can't see him go away. They are actually behind over a wall. When they went in, there was like a little a hallway. So when they go in and talk to them, they kind of disappear from view.
Oh, okay. Then I would have been around the corner, just keeping a small eye on them. Out of the booth.
Okay, see what okay.
Also looking for when my food's coming, or more food to get.
Actually, food's actually pretty quick. So
I would be asking for more food. I scurry over to you guys and I hand Belle my bomb. Just in case.
Quickly puts it in her bag. And kind of looks at you like, why the fuck did you hand me a bomb? Just out in the open.
you hear kind of the doors getting ready to be opened again.
I scurry away.
Stinky dwarf. Can I just see deep inhale? Boss will see you. Kind of snorts into a sit down. In.
Abe also leads the way.
Yep. Just kind of close the door behind you. And you see there's 3 seats set there for you. They're actually pretty nice chairs.
I was about to ask, how are the chairs?
They're actually nice. They got
How many
kind of
legs do they have?
velvet kind of covers on it, leather. As you sit down, you find they're actually very soft and high class chairs. And you see there's a little table for you that you can put some stuff on, and then odd enough looks like there's a kind of little veiled wall. So you can see through it, but it still makes it kind of hard to see all like the finer details. But you can tell on the other side there's an individual on the other side.
How big are they?
Maybe about the size of Belle. And you see, with your own passages, you see they have a helmet that has no features on it, just covers their complete face. And it's a very, very shiny silver. And almost like a mirror, you can kind of see it.
Almost like crown.
And you see long hair coming down, beautiful hair actually coming down. From behind the helmet. You see fine clothes they're wearing. And please, sit down.
Impulsa does sit. She doesn't sit like relaxed. She's kind of on the edge of the chair, back straight.
So, if you're here to do business with the Strago family, I need to know, are you doing business for yourself or for a benefactor?
We're doing business for a benefactor.
Before we continue, I must ask who this benefactor is.
Alright, hold on. I'm not like thinking I'm not pausing in game, I'm thinking out of game.
Okay. You have 2 more people you can talk to in your group. Or they can use sending stones to send the information.
We come on behalf of High Lord Faustus.
See their attention just like goes from Balsa kind of right to you. They stare. Do tell. Well, I think that is an important enough person to continue with these talks. Forgive me, I am Chrome of House Strago. How may Strago help you?
We would like to broker a deal with you, if possible.
I see. So first you caused all sorts of headache for us, and now you wish to make a deal. Why?
It would, I believe, be in the best interest of Freehaven for you to cooperate with the High Lord.
So we should just forget our deal with our other business partners and side with you?
At the very least with Bloodgate. You should forget your deal with them.
You are aware of that deal.
I am.
What of you, Druid? What saint are you? What is at stake for you?
I wish to preserve my future and the future of my people.
Well said. Dreams perfectly normal. And what of you? Surely your family has better things to do than just speak with us here.
One would think.
Guessing your mother does not free me, the High Marshal. Must be the low end tasks. Unbefitting of your status.
It matters little. But what I have been sent to do is very important.
And what is that exactly?
Well, we're here to strike a deal with you, of course.
Well, if we wish a deal, what are the terms of this deal?
Gut check. Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
7.
I also like to make a gut check, and I will use inspiration if it is poopy.
Okay.
That is poopy. Slightly less poopy, but a 13.
I would like to make a gut check on my food.
Is it poison?
It is delicious, but filled with grease.
Yeah.
Tasty. It's gravy.
With your 7, you remember you're sent here by Lord Faustus. Just kind of broker for them to be on your side. You remember the Shah's told you were sent to get them to break their agreements with other parties and join with Lord Faustus too. And you were given free rein to kind of make a deal, as long as it's not too outlandish.
Good thing I'm not there.
So, what is it the High Lord wants from House Struggle?
He wants you to cut your ties with your current partners and side with him, as I stated earlier.
And what is it? And through siding with him, what is he hoping to gain?
Stability for Freehaven.
And what does he offer in exchange? He kind of stares over at you. I do not think the voice of your party should be the Dragon of Freehaven.
If you do take this deal, part of the boon for you is that all will be forgiven. Start with a clean slate.
Just like that.
Exactly just like that.
You want us to cut our losses, cut the deals we've so heavily invested in, and we would get a clean state. Sorry. Seems you would have to offer us a little more than just that.
I suppose you would have us out of your hair. I do believe you said to us that we were causing you quite a headache.
Regrettably, you and your party have been meddling with our affairs. Not ours alone, I assure you. We can make do. We work for the highest bidder. Anything that would furthers our family. We'll admit the High Lord is quite a high bidder, but what sort of deals is he offering that the Bloodgate cannot?
I would imagine land, money, security.
We have plenty of land and money. Those are easy to come by.
And security. I suppose he wouldn't be meddling in your affairs anymore.
Security is a tough subject. You see, you only need security from your true enemies. Who are your true enemies? If someone is really after you, someone as high as a High Lord to send envoys to give a message, means they cannot destroy you completely. They're willing to make a deal. None of you will be able to destroy our family.
That might be true, but do you really want to spend the resources trying to stop us from doing whatever we please? We are under orders, and we will follow them.
So you're threatening us in our home.
He also just kind of shrugs.
To drop everything we've worked towards, to gain a temporary partnership at best. Can you see the hands raised that are kind of like weighing him in? What we want, I do not believe you can offer.
And what is it you want?
I have been instructed by my master, Strago. He wishes for knowledge.
What kind?
Look like they lean toward you. I, of course, do not know, but these are his words, not mine. So, please, perhaps you will be enlighten me. What was that name? These look like they're reaching from the other side. Kind of they pull like a letter out. Ah. The knowledge of Marwyn. Can I close it? I'm perplexed. I do not know what that means.
Ibalsa folds her hands and sets them on the table and looks towards the figure and says, "We may be acquainted with Marwyn."
So it's a figure. It's kind of staring for if there's any look or anything change in your guys' faces.
Nope. Elro was trying so hard not to crack.
All right. What about you, Sergio?
May have swallowed a couple times, but that's it.
All right. So silent treatment. Who is this Marwyn that it is such hushed tones?
Well, you see, if we were to tell you that, then we wouldn't really be able to negotiate, now would we?
Well, that is what my master wants. So I'm guessing that's a no then.
Not necessarily.
Then who is this Marwyn?
Well, as your master has already figured out, a person of great knowledge.
Apparently, it's truly vexing that not know, be in the know all with this information in the dark. Well, that seems to be what's the price?
Is there a specific type of knowledge he is seeking from Marwyn?
I do not know. He just wishes for the knowledge. I believe he just wishes to know all that Marwyn knows.
That would be quite a feat.
Can I see the head go aside? They're kind of like just stroking their chins. Marwyn is clearly a learned individual. Perhaps there's someone from the college. Need something more depth than that, otherwise my master would want the professors as well. No, they know a secret, something that no one else knows.
Ibalsa's just smiling gently.
Doesn't matter, those are my master's words.
I suppose.
You know where to find me if you wish to make a deal.
I suppose we should go and reconvene with our party.
I suppose.
I nod.
Try the lamb. It is very delicious.
Insight check, is it actually good? 5.
Yeah, take the word for it. It's probably very good. And you see them that they kind of hit like a little, look like they hit a metal thing, and you hear nothing. Then you see the doors open. Like I say, your elvish ears kind of twitch a little bit.
Dragon ears.
Actually, all three of you have them. Have your parentage of elvish, so all your ears kind of twinge a little bit. Like there's like a sound when you hit it, and you see the door just opens. Out.
Once we have spoken with the rest of our party members, we will reconvene with you.
Mm-hmm. Don't take long.
Of course.
No, just like stares at you and I'll walk out. Closes the door, just sits back down on the stool. You're walking as you're walking towards the little booth. You go, then there's several plates have been out and they're just drinking and eating.
I look at Okri just to check how sober he looks.
He looks like he can keep going. And you three join in with the booth and sort of sense it's big enough that you can all sit there perfectly fine.
And I'm going to grab the hilt of my blade and say, whose skull do we crack first?
None, actually.
Well, that's quite disappointing.
Do you remember our friend Marwin?
How could I not?
Well, the head of the Strago family seeks Marwin's knowledge, and that is the price that they are willing to pay to drop all of their alliances.
Aren't we supposed to be of secret of them?
So Eve also reaches for Sending Stone. We don't know who Marwin is. They know a name.
Belro chimes in. Yeah, it was actually amusing to hear Chrome ponder upon who Marwin could be. Just thinking lowly like a graduate.
Out of game. Marwin's the beholder, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it was even more funny.
Yeah, I was like 90% sure it was that. Okay. Okay. I hold on to my sending stone and I look over to Sora and I just sheepishly grin. Yeah, that I'm thinking, that's right, Marwin. But I believe we've been told not to speak about Marwin. How do we go about this?
So, I guess continuing with the Sending Stone, we could have someone represent Marwin.
So as they're talking about this, you're just sitting here, just eating them, and they're all gonna be quiet. It's just discussing it.
It's our collective
I
dissociation.
grab my stone. I say that.
Oh.
Yeah. And I also say in the stone, now, do you guys see that piece of food on Sora's face?
Valsa's eyes flick over and back to you real quick. Is there actually a piece of food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting. You should take another look.
I know what you're doing.
I have not the slightest idea. Either way, this representation of Marwin involves permission of said Marwin. Right? Is this correct?
Yes. Of course.
I believe you have the ability to cast sending, you say.
I have practiced, yes. You want me to contact Marwin?
Maybe not the best idea, but maybe Faustus
Okay,
were
that's-
the next
that's-
person to
yeah.
know and be in contact with Marwin.
The Shaw and the Sending Stone.
Good example, but they may be busy. He takes a big sip of his drink.
Civic cooler.
Okay, Kurt.
Look at that ale.
That's what Kurt is drinking through his straw. Is the Capri Sun.
And says, I'm going to finish my meal and I'll leave that up to you. And I finish the conversation out of it by saying out loud, yes, that's right. Sora here. Oh, and I look at Sora. Sorry about that.
I was like, were you talking about me?
Yes, one could say.
Was it? Okay.
Nothing of the import.
All right. So what is our game plan?
Wait, drink, eat, and be merry. And have him also cast sending.
All right.
So out of character, did you say send it to Faustus?
Up to your discretion. Either the Shaw or Faustus.
The Shaw was the one who introduced us to Marwyn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Shaw does have some authority.
Yeah, I'll send it to Shaw. I gotta think of my message ahead of time.
Right.
Yeah, 25 words. Oh boy.
This is fun.
I'm gonna reach over and I point towards some of Sora's food and I ask, are you done with that?
Are you still hungry?
I
There.
just grab over and
He
start
just
chewing into
gives you this
a turkey
large
leg.
Actually, it looks to be a lamb leg.
Oh, well. I start tearing into it.
One of the you're thinking of the message, one of the barmen just comes up and to your table and asks if you want any more. Looks to you, Belle. If you want anything to eat.
Sure, he'll just get something.
Some rice
He'll
or bread.
try the lamb. Okay,
Okay.
he'll try the lamb.
And you, Suja?
The lamb sauce.
Oh,
Probably ask for a salad or something.
Kind of like you have they tell you they have like a fruit salad.
I'll take that.
Yummy, yummy.
They bring a fruit salad a little bit later. It's actually pretty quick how they bring it. They bring cooked lamb. They bring a fruit salad for you. They also asked you though also. Oh, you look like you're deep in thought.
Yeah, she's like staring at
And
like
they
the
say,
surface of the
and
table.
you, honey? Do you
Oh,
want anything?
No, thank you.
Just walk off. So you're all just eating there and listening around. You see there's some people kind of some singing in a little distance a little bit. And you get more of the glares kind of looking over there. You see a couple of the pictures kind of pointing in the corner, kind of whispering to themselves.
Anyone who's glaring at me, I give them a wink while tearing into my food.
They kind of like baffled look on their face. Like, just turn back around. Weirdo.
Is there-
Not drinking.
Is there any Dragonborn here?
None that you saw. I mean, unless you go look at the whole booth, you don't know who's all in here.
Okay. Well, if I'm not going to go full look, but if I see one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that, then you notice bartender's kind of flagging, like pointing to you guys, holding a finger.
Yeah.
I get up and I tell them to wait and I go over.
Sorry to bother you, but I guess the made impression on the boss. I don't know what your friend said, but I think the boss wants that answer.
I'm working on it.
Oh, so I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but
We'll give them an answer. But I'm enjoying my food right now. I am a patron of his fine establishment.
well, like you, we work hard on keeping it clean.
Right, clean. Either way, I am enjoying my food. Give us 20 minutes.
I'll let them know you're eating and that you're trying the lamb.
Right.
That's why.
And I go back and I start complaining and griping. They interrupt me as I eat. How dare they? We have until we finish our food. Eat slow.
Right? Anyone else do anything particular?
Just eating.
You eat it? Get the lamb. Pretty good.
I've never had lamb before. I don't know, but sure, I'll take
It's
your
been
word for it.
seasoned and it's quite fresh. Comes right out the bone.
Out of game, lamb is pretty bland. The main thing you
Oh.
subtracted for it is the how you cook it, like seasonings and stuff.
I say, Okri. We should give that one thing to Saoirse here.
What one thing?
The kit, the healer's kit.
Oh, right. And you see him take out these leather-bound
Okay, got it.
kits, and he hands you 4 of them. Strap them to your waist.
What? Look through them. Oh,
And you see that they have, like, clean cloth to
You can tell these
wrap
are
binding and wounds and all that.
these are supplies for healing and everything.
Out of game, if you use an action to stabilize someone, you do not have to make a medicine check. You don't have a chance for failure, but one of the uses has been uses. You have each kit has 10 uses in itself. You have 40.
ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
So there you have it.
So, Belsa, what's your message?
All right,
Who
so
are you messaging?
messaging the Shaw,
Okay.
and the message is, Ibalsa here. Strago will deal. The price is Marwin's knowledge. Could arrange a meeting, supervised, or a fake Marwin relay words. Strago knows only Marwin's name.
You get a message back. Whoever told you, kill them. If you must, kill the whole family. The whole family. No deal. Ends there.
And I guess you have like some sort of face.
She's just got her hand on her chin, and she looks a little perplexed.
So now what?
She reaches down to the sending stone and just says 2 words. No deal.
What do you mean we've come all this way? And I hold on to the sending stone now. Oh, what do you have us do then?
The Shah says whoever told us about Marwin needs to die.
About time.
Do you yell that out, or are you yelling in the... So.
In the stone.
Yeah, we're doing the
Okay.
sending stone. We're not stupid.
If we have our hands like
Okay,
this, I'll
okay.
shut you.
I don't know if like, you yelled out like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So, here's what I propose we do. You go back in, pretending that you're going to make a deal, saying you do have your answer. That's what they want. So, you tell them you have your answer. Sora and I will be stationed next to the orc. I'm going to try to have a conversation with that nitwit. And then, you give the signal. I'll charge through the orc, kill him, and then kill whoever talked about Marwin.
Okay, the problem is the head of the Strago family was the one who knew about him.
Can't we kill everyone else? They're struggles,
Yeah,
too.
that's what Shaw said.
Right. Well, this could be dicey.
Alright, what are you guys gonna do? You received your orders.
So I'm looking at
And
their
then
eyes.
Sora is just staring at you all like,
Well, I know it's like that. There's some serious looks into their eyes, and I'm like,
well, what's everyone's plan? You gonna go with what Oku said?
Might as well.
So, out again, looking at the map. This is where the room...
Yep. That's
Okay.
the room they were into.
where are we at?
We were over in the, so you see this big room over to the left of it, to my left, in that corner. The very corner is where you're at.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna look out and I'm gonna point to those 2 stools next to the closest of the room, and I tell Sora, that's where we're gonna sit. We're gonna order drinks to look nonchalant. We'll wait for the rest and the signal, and then we strike.
And he says, oh, I guess we're whispering. We're still in the booth. It's like, I don't know the plan, but alright.
You gotta have one drink. That's the plan. You gotta look the image. One drink won't kill ya.
Is this a...
Roll con save with a disadvantage.
I say. Will this save a Bosa?
If I tell you yes, will you drink?
Yes.
Then yes.
Ah.
So you hear in the sending stone again. Okri, I think you should, as a signal that you're ready, try and engage the orc in conversation. Then we'll have Saoirse alert the rest of us in the room that you have him engaged, and we'll deliver our answer.
So,
Hmm.
I have a question. When I roll my history on the Stragos, do they have like a symbol that they have, or do they have like a mark that they usually?
You've heard of a symbol. It's kind of a looks like a kind of a gear face. It's like a gear with a face on it.
Okay. Since we've been here, did I notice like anyone with like kind of a symbol of that sort or a?
Was it passive? You've seen some of the symbols on the walls. They look like they're quickly removed.
All right.
You haven't seen anyone wearing them. The one you've seen was the person in the front, the half orc.
Just the half orc.
He had one just dangling around his neck.
I don't know the plan, so I can't say anything. But I guess
I noticed you looking around, I guess, and I said, did you find something?
is something big going on. We're still at the booth, so
You just gonna lean in and like whisper it.
yeah.
Possibly. Be prepared.
All right.
Well, that orc feller over there. Plan is he's going to jump on my blade willingly. And then die. Hopefully. Take out. Or capture. Chrome. And anyone else getting in our way, we kill them.
Okay, you hear through the sending stone again. Everybody who has one. The signal will be Saoirse contacting you, Okri, because she will be able to hear the commotion outside the door. That's when you go.
Commotion out the door.
Yes, you speaking with the orc. You strike up a conversation, and then you strike him once she says,
Ah, I understand.
all right, are we ready?
Just to be clear, I'm going in the room with you all.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Ibalsa stands up.
You all three are approaching back towards the door.
I first have to apologize to the elf. Nothing wrong with elves, but I will incite the rage of the orc by calling them something unkind to your race.
He kind of gives like a leveled stare, bordering on a glare.
And Okri then says, nothing personal. It's just I know orcs hate elves more than dwarves. If I compare an orc to an elf, well, that's fighting words.
Right. And he looks really unamused, but nods.
I guess so you follow Okri over and you're sitting by the bar, and the bartender gives you a drink because you asked for it.
Okay.
And just you three go and approach the orc.
So I pretty much, I kind of have like a cheerful manner. I'm saying, so, I say, so, are you part of the family as well? I just work here. I'm just in the barkeep. They pay well. Doesn't matter who hires me.
The middleman, I see. I too like ale. It's a job,
I'd say,
a fine job.
I'm sorry for being so, not drinking the ale, but
I want the strongest thing you've got.
I put my hand on your shoulder. Are you sure?
I can handle it.
It's quite the distance from the inn we're staying at.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, far be it for me to tell you otherwise.
As an experienced bartender, how about start you with an ale? See if what your fancy is before I give you just an expensive drink.
That's a good idea.
If you think so, sure.
You pull out some drinks. And he's going through drinks. As you approach, the orc kind of gets off a stool and just eating. As you approach, just takes all the meat off the bone, just kind of breaks it nonchalantly. You're just sucking out the marrow in it. You here for the deal?
Yes, we are.
Puny women.
Ebolsa's eyes flick over to Vel real quick.
He doesn't say anything, he just kind of stares.
Alright, he kind of opens the door. Not what I'm interested in. And points in. Go. Okay. Closes the door. You see the familiar look of a figure over there in this? Huh. So, I'm guessing you contacted your superiors?
We did.
And what was their answer?
Well, after much deliberation, and I'm gonna like cut here just to like Ebolsa's going to say words to stall, but I'm gonna assume you're gonna wanna like
Yeah, pretty much after they go in and you see them disappear, what are you two doing?
I'm going to grab 2 drinks. One for myself and one for the orc, and I go over and
I take my drink as well.
okay. And I look him up and down, and I hand him a drink.
He sees you come up with a drink and he sees you coming up. Reaches for a sword.
This is my drinking buddy. Hopefully you'll be a drinking buddy too.
You told me of your greats. How strong you were. I respect that.
Slowly the blades come out. First thing boss told me. Anyone compliments, they want to fight.
No, you're an ugly orc. You're a bastard.
Yeah.
In fact, you have elf blood in you.
You hear just a loud.
I reach for the
Ebolsa,
As soon as I hear escalation outside, it's
They
time.
can all hear it.
Ebolsa stands up from the table, looks to Chrome and says, "I'm sorry, but I'm afraid there's not going to be a deal." And she draws her sword.
As you do that, Chrome just sitting there. That's a shame. Good thing you've told me. I'm already leaving the building.
It's an illusion, isn't it?
And stands up and you see it. Draw a weapon. Just stab it in. Just draw it out. You see blood actually pouring out. No illusion.
Ebolsa starts healing.
You go ahead. This person knows nothing. Goes off. Person just looks down and
Yeah, Ebolsa is casting healing word.
just like, oh, as you're healing the wound, just like, what happened?
What about the other one in the room? Was there 2 of you?
No, it was just Chrome.
Oh,
And you guys hear a ruckus. I'm gonna say just for the rage. When he tackled you, he ran you all the way to the bar area.
Okay. Yeah.
Just for that. And then you're going to roll initiative.
All right, so
Oh boy.
when it's initiative, to not get surprised, I'm going to go into my rage
Okay.
for my. All right.
I'm gonna say you break
As he crushes me against the bar,
you break one of the chairs.
yeah, I go over and take one last sip before I start fighting. I look to the bartender and say,
He is gone.
okay, good. And then I'm just gonna toss it at the guy's head, and it probably just clinks off in his rage, does nothing.
All right.
And I grab my weapons.
There we go.
You got, there should be a dwarf in there for with an axe.
All right. Combat. So,
There's one so far.
who saw that coming?
That one will work. Actually, that one's a big one. Where's the one with the
You got your sword boy, you got your hammer boy.
the axe? Should be a dwarf in there. It would be it would take up less space if I chose that menu.
Which one? Where's the big orc one?
Big orc.
Yeah, these
There you
are
go.
secrets.
I
Sure.
know. This is one of the big
not?
orcs.
That's your HP.
Is that one?
Yep.
5.
Yeah.
That's the only one really
I'm the
better.
ultimate glass cannon. Just flick me and I die.
Yeah, and then we just
no.
take the pieces of your broken body and cut our enemies, so you're still useful. Your mother would be proud. No, she wouldn't.
So he's like facing the bar pretty much, like right here.
And so I'm gonna say when that happened, everyone else who's sitting down there kind of much got up and just drew out their knives. It's all you hear like the unsheathing of blades. So you and Oki are surrounded by a bunch of thugs with their knives out.
And they're in this one.
That's me. Leave my
So-
legs alone.
They're in the
What
other
happened
room.
to you?
The rest of his body is in my dice bag.
Oh no.
There's my axe boy.
This is all I can
Oh, Dio, I missed you.
Put him back.
Kono deal.
Hey.
All right, let's do this. This is combat. So these are with the swarms. So we are using the swarm
Okay.
units for this. So
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
all
How
combined.
she? I don't know.
I mean, I can't. I just picked something that looks remotely close.
Did you look at the other CRs for swarms and how they interact?
Yeah, well, we got one pulled up.
Okay.
Got them up. So these are going off the bandits. I just added the swarm purpose template on them. So bandit, as you don't know, they're 1/8 challenge. So I'm just fighting a bunch of bandits. Pretty much. So
We're in a bandit's hideout. I expected clowns.
Yeah, no, there's
It's
still
you.
clowns
You
here.
are the clown.
Okay.
God dang right.
We're all clowns. Sent on a
We've also went to school for clownery.
art school.
Mm-hmm.
Me crying IRL. I can't believe I got a degree in clownery.
go,
the big
go to the
box?
front. So
I need the big box.
It's in this house. Wait, found it. Nice.
So, first, I'm going to say the orcs there, and we're going to move the models for just to see where you're at in the room. But I'm just going to say you have enemies everywhere. For sakes, they're going to have respond at the same time. They're going to have the same initiative, and I'm just going to count them as a swarm attacking you. So, whenever you attack two, you're going to attack them. Once all the HP is gone, they're all dead.
Okay.
So,
Are you doing the half damage thing?
yeah. See what happens. So, you were fighting I'm going to say three swarms.
All right. Since I'm raging and I can use. Oh, sweet. That means I have advantage.
So you'll probably be fighting it one at a time also. So you'll basically just go.
Okay.
I shouldn't hear. I'll combine them all together. Doesn't matter. All right. So roll initiative.
1 second.
I already did.
I have also.
Advantage.
Okay, that is a.
Rip.
I'm gonna use inspiration. Let it be known my first roll was a 5.
Okay.
I have
That's better.
I have a 14.
Same here. What's your dex?
+4.
Okay, yeah, you go first.
All right.
I have a 16.
And I'm
For
pretty.
him. Ooh. All right. So who has? Does anyone have a 25 to 20?
23.
23 for Sersha.
I have a 20.
Okay. 20. So Sersha 23. 20 for Ibosa. Anyone have from 20 to 15? 15 to 10.
14, both of us, but I go first.
Roll it again. For enemy.
Well, I have a dex +4. Is that?
I have a dex plus 3.
Score. Okay, so yeah. You go first. I'll both you go first. So, Sora, you have a 14, you said?
Yeah.
13. Then Oakery. Bandits.
I have a 12.
12, Bell. And then it is the bouncer. The orc.
You have a 12-year-old? Why would you bring a 12-year-old into this establishment? Terrible.
Right. So, Saoirse, you can go first.
All right, what's the situation in the room I'm in right now?
Well,
they're
that
all-
dude is dying.
You kind of just heal. He was healed. I'm going to say since you started the healing, you see this person, he was stabilized, and they're healing. They look like truly look of, they did not understand what was going on. They just kind of passed out. So they are alive.
Okay. It's like, search.
But you
I'm
do
not-
hear the loud noises and it sounds just of a ruckus from outside.
Bolsa, do you got him?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, I'm gonna head outside.
Make a strength. A strength check to open that door.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
You can roll inspiration unless you're
That's
gonna
a flat 20.
unless you have Bell will help you out.
It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Am I the buffest?
Yeah, I'm gonna
out of
use
our group?
inspiration.
Yeah, I am by 1 point on Saoirse.
12.
Open that door.
13.
13.
What's your strength?
So it's a flat
It's
plus
a flat
0.
0.
It's
Um,
flat.
You with much groaning, you get one of the doors. Eventually, just slides open. Ugh.
Do I?
So I'm outside.
You open the door now, so now you can actually go through. And that was your action because you had to interact with the door.
All right, so it's action and then bonus action.
It's
Or-
not necessarily in that order. You can do them in any of the orders,
Okay.
but you used your action. You still have your bonus
Do
action.
you have something you can use your bonus action for? Go for it.
I'm going to.
You see the orc is its back is
You are-
facing you.
Okay, you are free to make any perception roll if you want, or if you need to. Okay, I'm gonna say
What do I see?
Saoirse, make a perception.
from where you are at. Well, it depends where you move. From your end, you move at. Let me say.
Well,
I'm gonna wait till you move here. You see, from when you went out there right away, you do see the dwarf kind of getting ready to fight this much larger orc. He has this great sword out, and you see all these other enemies look like they're standing up. All the other patrons have stood up and pulled out their weapons. They're getting ready to join in against your two comrades.
I have an idea of what I'm going to do.
You
I
would
hope
notice-
it works because I'm in a bad.
You do see fleeing like the bar witch and some of the workers, and you see that you do see that the bartender is not there either.
What about the bandits?
They're all standing and surrounding you, just pulling out their knives and everything.
So we're being surrounded. What's your strategy?
Okay.
You can't do it. Right, not this turn, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a bonus action. If you have any spells such as Misty Step, that's bonus action. If you have anything of abilities,
Is there any of the bandits inside the bar?
No, you do notice the bar is pretty big.
So
we could climb over and fend for
you
ourselves.
could use us.
I'm thinking. Oh. Where is it? Why can't I?
How tall is the bar? So how
They're
the?
all waist height. You can go over it, but you just climb over it.
Okay, so it's like this rank pretty much.
Yeah, just do it and just jump over it.
Damn. What I want to do, I have to wait till my next turn to do it.
You do have movement, as I said. You can go.
I'm
into
not
the-
going any further than where I am right
I
now.
was gonna say you can go into the bar as there's no one there.
I have to get past the orc, don't I?
You can run through his space because he's friendly.
Well, I do have.
Why is he friendly?
No, not him. You.
Oh,
If you cut the corner here.
but he still would have opportunity.
So, question.
Yes.
When I asked about the AC and con for that orc, I didn't have my shield. My AC was 20.
Your AC is higher than this.
Okay. Thank you.
You're higher than without your shield.
I would just.
Okay.
Because right now, the only person who would probably have.
I think you. I'm not.
I'm going to prepare a dodge action in case he gets flung.
can't.
You can't. That's
No.
an
It's an
That's an
action.
action.
Damn it. Then I can't do anything.
You mind
What
if
I want to do is it's not gonna. I want to do it now, but I can't. I have to
Just
wait.
wait your next turn then.
Just waiting.
That's all I got to do.
Okay.
Waiting.
All right. That is now Ibalsa. It's your turn.
Okay, so the person on the floor has been stabilized?
Yes, they're not bleeding out. They're still kind of got a gash, but
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not gonna die from it.
Okay.
Okay.
Around, squeeze past Sersha. No, before I do that, I'm gonna cast. Let's see, mirror image on myself.
All right.
Hey, is that orc wearing armor?
He is wearing some armor.
Okay.
You're about to commit a war crime.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Actually, yeah, I'll just stand in front. Okay, I'll get out the door, stand in front of Sersha, and I'm going to give bardic inspiration to Okri,
Yes.
and I'm just gonna yell out, "Can you pull him over the bar counter?" Just out of curiosity, like suplex. It was that's what she yells out in kind of like an almost a challenge.
Okri kind of half-heartedly says, maybe.
All right, you just gotta move up and give bardic inspiration.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, you move through this door, the one of the door that was opened, and you walk past kind of Saoirse, and you see, and it's like you just yell out, "Pull him over the bar!"
Yeah.
And you see all these other as you see them, all these other bandits have pulled out their knives and brandished them and just looking at all of you with a murderous intent. All right, so now Sora, you are surrounded by bandits, and it feels very familiar now, and you're kind of used to it traveling with this group as others just pulling out their knives and just ready to end your life.
This reminds me back at the wall. Is the bar any of it open though? Like,
You can jump over it. There's a lot of people are gone.
okay,
There's none of the workers back there anymore.
okay. So I'm just. And what's this? Is this like a?
There's a little thing that has a bunch of drinks. In the center part, there's like a platform, a bunch of drinks. There's a bunch of shelves.
Okay. I am. Is there like a guy right here? You could say.
They're everywhere. I'm just gonna go as you.
Oh,
go.
okay. I just want to.
So you jump over and you're just gonna start attacking.
Yeah, just
Okay.
attack bandits.
Roll a hit.
All right, and I will reckless.
Oh, okay.
So I get advantage. I think those both hit.
What'd you hit? What'd you roll?
I got a first attack was a 26 and
That
the
hits.
other is a 22.
Hits.
And since both of them were higher, then they would automatically hit. The one of the, I guess the bandit I hit is knocked prone.
As you go and to do your slashing, you find he is knocked prone and he's also dead. As you bring your axe in deep into the gut of this bandit. It's like, ugh, and they just fall over. Another one tries to stab you and you just bring your axe down and just cleave them from the top of the head to the middle of the chest. And you just pull your axe free and they just fall over.
All right.
But roll. I was gonna say roll for damage. You have to
Yep, and
totally die.
I'm also raging, so it's nice because every bandit I kill, it won't affect the. All right. So 3 plus 12. That is 15 damage.
The first one.
Yeah.
All right.
And second attack.
So yeah, you definitely killed the
Yeah.
first one you swung at him.
Yeah. Second attack. Also, since I'm already using reckless, it's my well. Dang. But both definitely hit. 27 and like 24.
Okay, well, what's the damage?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
They both hit.
Sorry. Not that bad. 9 damage on the second one.
All right, and you definitely this is the one you cleave through. He just dies.
All right, and that, sir, is my turn.
All right, you're just sitting there behind this bar, just
Yeah.
cleaving through bandits as they're just trying to climb over it after
Yeah.
you. And then it goes to Oakley, your turn. As you have this large orc, clearly angry as you called him elf. What
Said
was
he
it?
had elf blood.
Or elf blood. Yeah, you pretty much call him an elf. It's just he looks like he's getting ready to remove your head from your body.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna attack. And I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on top of that. I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
So I take a -5 to hit.
Alright.
But if I do hit, I stack 10 damage onto the tax damage.
I know I agree with Master.
Just explaining that for the podcast.
That's good. It's good.
Okay. And my first attack is 24 minus 5.
You hit.
Okay. Damage is 24.
That's a pretty good hit.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Gonna do the same thing.
All right.
That's a 20. I'm gonna add the Bardic Inspiration. Yours is a D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use inspiration on this.
I'm sorry, the
What'd
game
you
dice
roll?
only work
Wait,
for
what'd
me.
you roll?
What'd you roll?
So here's the thing. Like, I can't necessarily. If I tell you and you say the result, I can't use my inspiration.
All right. All right.
So I don't think it's going to make it.
Alright.
So I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. So either way, it was a 20 minus 5 plus 1.
So 16.
Yeah, you would have missed.
Okay. I'm going to action surge.
All right.
I'm going to try the same thing again. I don't have Bardic die to help me.
All right.
So, see if it hits. That's a 22 minus 5. Does that hit?
17.
That hits.
Yes! Okay. And that is... Come on. 22 damage.
22. You cut as you're just gouging into him, just kind of cutting through his arm, just you had to cut like a great swath on X on him, and he's definitely bloody. He's had bleeding from the mouth, and just smiles as he's still not dead.
Okay, I'm going to do one more attack.
All right.
And this one... This orc wielding a weapon.
He's got a grip. He's got a big sword and a kind of a normal sword.
Okay. Let's see. About my position, you said I'm surrounded. Am I capable of moving around?
You are if you go over the bar, you kind of they'd have to come climb up after you.
Okay. I'm going to hold my blade into my armpit. And for my last attack, I'm going to grapple the
Okay.
orc.
All right.
And I'm going to use my last inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. Because that was a 1. That was a nat 1.
All right.
It's not much. That's not much better. Okay, 14.
Wait, he doesn't let extend. Ooh, you're tied. You got a 14 also.
So do we roll again?
Yeah, roll again. Both roll.
Okay. Yeah, 26.
Yeah, you definitely beat him. It's just where you so you're just grappling him to hold him.
I'm grappling him, and I'm gonna move him over the bar table.
You're throwing him over.
Yeah.
Okay. You go, he's just, he comes like getting ready to swing you just grab him by his beard just coming down his jaw, and you jump over the counter, you just pull him, he just slams his chest in it, then you keep pulling, he just so you do see this orc go over, and he's being pulled by looks like his chin, and he just legs go over, and he just falls in.
Free action. Ibalsa is very impressed.
All right.
And then I take my sword and I'm on top of the bar table. That's it.
Okay. So now it's the bandits' turn. Bandits are all pulled out, brandished their blades, and they are now going to start making some attacks. So in your spine, I'm gonna roll for. There's gonna be some who are gonna be kind of look like they're moving towards you and Sora. So like there's a mass kind of moving towards you, and they're gonna make a bunch of stabs and attacks, and it looks like it's coming your way, Sora. Mm-hmm. So does he? What is that? Does an 11 hit?
No.
All right, 11. They just kind of just look like they're just jabbing over and trying to climb over. Some of them can't reach you, and the ones that do nick you, they're kind of superficial. They're stabbing over this bar table, just kind of cutting into it. Like you're raging, you just kind of just don't even feel it. You just shrug it off. The worst they're doing is they're just cutting your clothes.
Oh no!
And another group kind of you see another group kind of goes around, and they're coming. Look like they're kind of flank you guys from behind. They're going around to where you can go around where like the people who work there, the workers would go through the work entrance. So they're kind of climbing over this. They're kind of behind you in the bar area now. Mm-hmm. So they're moving. That's their movement, and you get attacked again from there. These ones have advantage.
They already have advantage, no matter what.
Oh yeah, they do. This one does hit. And
what was the roll?
A 20.
Oh, right on there.
So 20. I mean, I can roll again because the advantage. Yeah, they take that 20. And it is a 3d6. A 3d6.
At least I'm reading.
3d6 plus 1. Or no, sorry. 3d8. Yeah, that goes 3d6, yeah. 3d6 plus 3. So you take 12 damage.
Half.
Just out of there. Yep. The 12 is the full, and you take half of that.
Okay.
So you take 6 damage. They're just kind of stabbing you with their short swords, and just like shrugging it off. They're just trying to stab through. Another group is attacking you, hey Balsa. Another group's kind of coming to you. Get the singer!
You gotta roll for it.
Yep. And they're gonna roll to attack you.
Okay, well, first you gotta roll a d20.
Okay. What are they trying to beat her?
Well, what'd you get?
19.
19? Let's see.
Is it for like wisdom or what are you?
No. It's my mirror image spell.
It's probability of
okay.
Of hitting me.
Yeah.
Okay, they rolled 19. Plus a 21. Or 22.
Okay, so the way I wrote this down is basically what was on the site, but do they have to roll up in order to hit me? Do they have to roll below a 6 or above it? Because if they roll above a 6, that's really easy. Because I've got 3 clones up right now.
Okay. Hang on. So, 3 illusion duplicates of yourself appear in a space. Until the spell ends, duplicates move with you and mimic your actions. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate.
So do I need to roll it or do
roll.
you? Okay, I need to roll it. Okay. So no, they got me.
Alright. So they hit you, they kind of rush you and...
Okay, but when they roll to hit...
No, okay, hang on.
What?
So, here it is. This is a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20. So,
You'd roll.
Yes,
it'd be
you did roll
you,
it.
but Carson rolled because there was confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So either we take that one or the one you rolled.
I want to take Carson's roll.
He rolled to hit, though.
Yeah.
Or
I told him
they're
to
not-
roll a d20.
Yeah.
So
specifically.
her roll was
Oh,
19.
okay.
Is what I rolled.
Yeah, a 19.
And which, if that was the case, it would miss.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So you
I'll
get one of my
further
clones.
read. So, 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. With 2 duplicates, you must roll a 8 or higher. With 1 duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher. So a duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Which will be 15 total.
If an attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed. A duplicate can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It ignores all other damage and effects. The spell ends when all 3 are destroyed. A creature is unaffected by the spell if it can't see, if it relies on sense other than sight, such as blind sight, or if it can perceive illusions as false.
Okay.
That's what
You see this group of bandits you see just approaches very grrr, and they just kind of run and they just start stabbing this one spot. And when they end, you're gone and it looks like there's a tapestry that's been shredded, just falls to the ground. What? Magic! They just look over and they kind of see you over there in the kind of hallway and they just kind of approach and they kind of block you off. And from there we go to Belle's turn.
So out of character first off, did I miss anything while I was away from the tabletop in terms of in-character planning? I'm taking that as a no, because I left before, or when Saoirse was taking her turn.
Yeah, so
No,
there was no-
it's all just been chaos.
no problem.
Okay,
Just
so
been
the
chaos.
first move, Belle takes the sending stone and asks, what's the plan? Are we setting this place on fire? Are we just fleeing? You left the man who's stable in this room by himself. Are we taking him out? He's just rambling. A bunch of rapid fire questions.
Can I reply?
You can reply.
We're taking him out with us.
You left him, and then he's gone.
I add on alive.
That's what I say. We're taking him out.
First move will be activating Blade Song.
Yeah, there's
That's a
a
bonus
reason
action.
you've also chose to stand in front of Saoirse and the doorway.
God, I'm really interested on, because I'm racking my brain out of bringing outside a game how that's.
What?
So all I know is programmed illusion. I'm curious about that. I'll learn about it later, but that's got my head thinking.
And then, as an action, I'll go ahead and cast Mage Armor as well.
I'll be right back.
So what's your passive perception?
My passive was 16.
Before you do anything, you notice there's something odd about the back of the room.
What part?
Nope, behind you from the back part of the bar.
Okay.
Would I notice that with passive 15?
Nope, you do not.
Okay.
If you're 16, you've noticed something weird about the back of the bar.
Okay.
How as in, like, weird?
You feel as you know this is where the workers went, but you never saw some of the bartender leave to the front.
Okay. So, as I'm killing these bandits, is there space available? What's going on? And if I moved?
Kill nothing there is.
Okay. I have a plan.
Alright, Belle, what's your
I guess the other move would be to, can he, what's the stature like of the person in the room?
they're stable.
They're stable?
Yeah, you know they're not gonna die from their wound. You'd have to leave them there for a couple days before they
Mm-hmm.
Cure Wounds was cast on them?
Healing word.
Healing Word. So they're up past 1 out of game. So by describing it, they're conscious.
and they're very conscious, they look confused and they look just tired.
I guess Belro is confused as to the state of the dude in this room. He's just gonna stay put. That's his turn.
Alright. Go back up to Saoirse. You're kind of being surrounded. It's kind of more bandits kind of pour into this hallway that you're from the room as you were in, kind of approaching you and Avulsa. You have your full action. You don't have to open up a heavy door now.
What was your plan beforehand?
I was gonna polymorph that orc.
Okay.
No.
Oh. There's a way.
Not with all the bandits in the way, and polymorphing only one is not helpful here.
Polymorphing the orc?
Oh, the
Well-
orc? Yeah, but the bandits are in the way.
They're
and I
in
have
the
to
way.
fight through there.
You do have other spells.
There's one.
You would just stab the nearest bandit with your ice claw ability, or your ice snack ability.
You had a question?
No.
Okay. So I'll say this. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
You can't decide that's a good thing to go to.
How tall's the ceiling?
It's about like 10 feet. It's definitely tall enough that you can 10 or 12 feet. Kind of lower in the under the bar area.
Okay.
Kind of lower, but as you get out to the main room, it's pretty higher.
So, okay, this building, we went downstairs to get into it. Is there like an upper floor or something?
Not that you were aware of.
Okay.
So is this like a ranch style? Yeah,
It's
like
you do know
sunken?
you do know there's an upper levels, but you don't know if it connects. It's kind of like in like a sub basement.
So, okay, so this is like a separate business or something?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a pub.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. It's one of those things.
All intended purposes.
I will add in the effect because we're trying this out. You can do your movements without making taking a free strike if you kill someone during your movement.
Huh.
So I'm going to add that effect in just to try it out better. Way if you're killing someone who's in your way and you don't take.
What
a
if
free
I
strike.
what if I just punch him? I've got
Nice.
mobile.
Yeah, that's true.
If you can move through without taking a free strike, then you don't have to kill him.
Don't even have to punch him.
I gotta make a melee attack.
You don't have to hit.
So, bandits are right in front of the balsa?
Yeah, there's a couple there. You can go past the balsa and then you can hit one. They're little ways. They give you a little leeway.
Are you doing with swarms where they can occupy the same space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward, share the same space, and cast Moonbeam.
Question about these swarms, because they're not diminutive size or anything like that, are these considered a large occupants?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
So kind of take up an area.
gotcha.
Probably right here.
Okay.
Assuming bandits are here
Yeah,
too.
you can attack with one of the nearest bandits.
Yeah.
Roll it. What are you attacking them with?
Moonbeam.
Alright, Moonbeam.
Wait, what?
Did you move your character?
Share space?
No, we can't share space, but you can share
you can
space
move in
with the
front.
swarm.
Yeah, so you move up to the front and you don't have to worry
Here
about
then?
Yep.
5.
Oh, did you roll to hit though first? Or?
What? Oh.
So, okay, so...
So you roll your d20.
Roll your d20.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
So, okay, I don't think it's a roll to hit.
What?
Moonbeam. A silvery beam of pale light shines
Yes.
down in a 5-foot radius.
It's a
40 feet
it's a
high
save.
cylinder centered on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder.
I'm confused.
When a creature enters the spell's
It's a
area
spell
for the
save.
first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So basically, you cast it, they have to make a save.
Oh.
It is engulfed in ghostly flames that causes searing pain, and it must make a constitution saving throw. Or it takes 2d10 radiant damage on failed.
So
Or-
your spell save is a 16. So
So 16 constitution
So you-
saving throw?
so
So you cast your spell and it affects them if they move.
No.
If they're in
So
it.
if they start there during a turn, which is Kieran's turn, or during their
They
turn,
take damage.
they make they have to make a save.
So as you move up, you go and you cast as it comes from down.
Yes.
So you kind of cast your spell. You see like kind of a light appear, just hits the ground, just a light, and you can see they're kind of looking away a little bit. You see like a fire up here. Is it? It's a light or is it fire? Is that...
It's a dim light that fills the cylinder.
Okay, so you see a dim light, and you smell like the smell of burning ozone. Just...
How much damage? Oh, well, first I have to make it save, I guess. But how much damage did you roll?
It was. I actually forgot.
just roll because
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah,
you
just
didn't know. Ooh.
11.
14.
14. Okay.
14. As you go, you see one person, just one bandit, just start to shrill, just burning. Looks like the fire just eroding, just kind of black, and just falls down.
Okay.
Remember, on each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Literally wiping the floor.
Now, also your turn.
Okay, let's see. Assuming there's bandits like in this area too.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place.
I'm just gonna pop out over here.
So you're.
I think if I use my fire breath here, it's not gonna hit Saoirse.
If it's
Because it should
Yours
start-
a cone,
Yeah,
right?
it's a cone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
it
spread
won't-
out.
that won't hit her.
Alright, yeah, she's just gonna look towards the nearest clump of bandits and breathe fire on them. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
They gotta beat an 11.
They take half though. Oh.
And they rolled a 21.
Oh.
They rolled I rolled a 20.
Just have to swap the numbers.
A 2.
12.
Okay, so. Do I round up? Round up or round down for damage?
Round down.
Okay.
Down. Yeah.
So. 4 damage.
Right, so for damage, you go and breathe your flame breath, just hail, you just release it. Most of them kind of like try to get out of the way, but one lucky guy just seems to be caught on fire. He's gonna try to pat it out. He's just burning it, kind of just spreading on his body.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm giving Bardic to give it to Sora. You're doing great. And then I'm going to retreat back into this room.
As his fighting sword gives a thumbs up. Not even like.
Okay.
And just stay at the doorway.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Sora, your turn.
Alright. It's a weird spot, but. Try to hit that, yeah.
Before you walk off, Oakwe yells out, "Don't go anywhere! We need to take the big guy out first."
Alright. And he turns his attention to the big guy and says, "You should have toasted with us." And he's gonna, since he has advantage, so that's what we're doing. Alright. Oh, okay. One hits.
You there? Definitely hit.
Alright.
So okay.
17 damage for the first attack.
17 damage.
Yep.
And as you bring your axe down, just cut off this orc's head, and Oki, you're stuck with holding a beard and the head, and it's kind of loosen the body, and the body just slumps over.
I'll keep it.
And I said, check behind the bar. I think there's something there.
Okay.
All right. You cut him down, and more bandits are kind of
And I'll attack that way.
attacking your bandit.
Yeah, and then
Alright.
I have reckless. 20 to hit.
You hit.
Right. 12 damage,
12 damage.
and I'm moving forward.
All right. You that hits, and you go just cut through one, just pretty much from the hip up,
Yeah.
and you just go right through like butter and just fall over in a heap, and two wards kind of step up to face you.
And is this okay? Do I see these people here, or is this blocking away?
It goes all the way up to the ceiling, so you can't see that.
Shit. All right.
I thought you said it had drinks on it.
It does have drinks on it, but it goes. I mean, if you
Can you look
knock
through
them through out of the way, you could probably see through it.
Can I use my interact with the option to like make a
Is that a reaction or?
What are you trying to do?
just move a bottle out of the way so I can see to the side?
Oh yeah, that's just a free action.
Yeah, so I can see this way.
You literally just swing your axe and just all the let's say all the items, all the
Okay.
bottles.
Okri yells out, "My loot!"
You can see. All right, Okri, your turn.
I'm gonna throw the skull.
The head.
Yeah, the head back into behind the bar, and I look at it and say, "I'm coming back for you later." And I had my blade wedged in my armpit, and I take it out and get ready. There's no one on the bar table, right?
They're kind of climbing over and trying to get over to you, kind
Okay.
of reaching with you.
I'm just gonna walk and try to kick them around and try to walk over them, and
You walk into the back of the bar, or you walk to the front? Or...
I'm on top of the bar table.
Okay.
Yeah, but
They're trying to pull you off, and where are you walking towards the back?
In the back, yeah.
Okay. You attacking someone as you're moving?
Do I need to since I'm on the?
They can make a free strike if you don't kill someone who's in your way.
I'll take a free strike.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Okay. You just like they go to kick, you just kick them out. They kick the knife out of their hand. It goes in the ceiling as they try to stab you with it. And you just keep walking.
I just guffaw and keep moving past.
All right. You guys just like guarding with your shins and your armored body. You're moving to the back. All right. What are you doing now?
I guess now that he's pointed it out, Sora's pointed out there's something wrong with the back. Do I see anything now where he pointed?
You do not see the head.
The head?
The skull. The head you threw. You swore it would have hit the back of the wall, but it's gone.
So, as I'm deciding that in all this, I'm going to, since I've moved, I'm going to make a running long jump.
Okay.
And just out of pure awesomeness, if this does great, it's going to look fantastic and people will be impressed. But if it doesn't, oh, am I going to be a laughing stock?
Tony Hawk this shit.
I'm going to try to jump through the wall.
All right. What part of the wall you return wall? Go ahead.
Where the skull went.
Where's it? All right. And you jump. Roll for see how far.
So, can you get a player's handbook, please? Not the tattered one.
Rolls.
Handbook. There we go.
Jumps into a wall. Just
I missed my train.
Thank you.
He's been drinking too much.
Obviously.
Show me how far this jump is.
Jumping. Here you go. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover number of feet up to your strength score. 20 feet.
All right.
If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, which I have.
Yeah.
Okay. So 20 feet. You go and you're just like keep blocking these, and you go run towards it. And you run. You see the wall coming back, and you just kind of flinch. You do not meet the wall. And you just confused look, and you notice you don't see anything. You just see a tunnel, which with torches on it. And just you make a dex save to actually see if you can catch yourself. Actually,
Okay.
dexterity test. See if you catch yourself.
hey, question.
Yes.
Would that make a noise that could be heard through here?
Yeah. You can roll perception.
Okay.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
What'd you roll for your dex?
That one.
As you just run through, you're like, yeah! You just go through the wall. What? You just started to take a bunch of rolls. And what'd you roll?
16.
Did you want to roll?
Wait, actually, hang
Is
on.
that something that we roll to perceive, or is that
You
a
can roll
passive?
it if you want.
Wait, I might have something. I might have something for this.
14. I'm gonna say. What was yours?
16.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you both hear just a. You hear a yelling in dwarvish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, but does it like
It's an
echo
11.
weirdly in the corner of this
It
room?
does.
It's an
Okay.
11.
You were rolled. You were told one. I'm just gonna say you found it.
Do I have my shield to fall onto it and slide instead?
Yeah,
Just,
you just
I have shield
you just
mastery
say
to
you
help with
end
that.
there and you just help yourself up. You're like, I meant to do it. You just hear meant to do it. Meant to do it.
I don't even say that. I look around,
No one was there.
kind of nod to myself information that only I know about this.
So, Sora, you and Saoirse, you see that Oku just disappeared through this wall. Or with this, we are actually going to have to end this episode here. So it ended with you saw Oku with the wall, and he has landed. So thank you for joining us for this episode of Sword Adventures. Join us for the next one. Hope you have a great time.